Hi, welcome to Mini Kit Monday. I am starting off with this picture. It's of my niece and my two nieces, their cousin and their respective loved ones at a trip to Mexico. And I am using the Mini Kit Monday kit. I am also going to be using that sketch. That's the one I'll be using with the bike. I don't think I might be using the bike. I pulled it does have that bicycle element on the sketch, but I don't have to use it, or you can. I don't know if we might end up doing it, but we can use other icons as well. Anyway, I'm going to put you on fast forward and get started.
Okay, so the first thing I did was mat my photograph, and I did use the back side of this pink matte pattern paper that I had used on a previous layout. I regretted it later on because I ended up having to take out the second sheet of that pattern paper from the other paper pad, and I ended up using that other piece, or half of that piece, in this layout. I went ahead and did some edge punches with my We Are Memory Corners stub edge punch, and I like using that. It's one of my favorites. I thought I was going to double mat this pattern paper, and I do end up doing that. Now, I had some trouble with my pattern paper. I think I cut some of it crooked, and it's because I have a brand new paper trimmer, and it's the Caterpillar Crop from, I don't even know the brand, but that's what it's called. And I'm left-handed, so I don't know if it's because of that or I'm just not good at using. I'm so used to using, I think, the Fiskars trimmer, and it has a guide, and so the guide holds the paper down. And I think that's what I'm having a little bit of a learning curve trying to use. I'm trying to hold down the 12 by 12 paper and cut it at the same time, and it ends up kind of going crooked on me. So this whole layout in and of itself is crooked where it comes to the pattern papers and matting it and then matting it again. I am trying not to let it get to me, and I can't do much of anything about it unless I want to mat the two outer layer mats one more time. And I'm just good with it. If my niece says if it's crooked, if I can fix it, then I'll have to have her send it back, and I think she'd just rather have the picture in her album and be able to look at it than her say, I have to mail it back and then I have to fix it, yada yada. Like, the whole shebang would be just too much. So I'm sorry, Linda, if you're watching this. But I do end up just going with it because it's better done than it have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. There are millions of other photographs that I'd like to get to. I just downloaded Google Photos because I needed it for my son's schooling, and I realized that I have about 20,000 photos. And those are photographs that I only take. I don't have, I have pictures that my family sends me and friends have sent me, and I want to scrapbook some of those layouts, not just for myself, but for my friends as well, and family. And so I have to get a move on, and I can't let some very little detail, like kind of crooked paper, just hold me back. Like, that's not going to stop me. So I end up using the Good Vibes 6x8 pattern paper pad, and I used the striped one. I really liked all the colors that it brought in, especially since I was using that pink flamingo pattern paper for my background. I wanted something colorful and bright to bring into the layout as well and have my photograph pop off even more. I did use remnants of other 6x8 pattern papers, like the peach one and also the matte gold typed out paper with the white background that has like kind of color swatches on some of the sayings. So I matted those two pattern papers behind my photograph behind a white mat to bring in these layers, and then I did the matte paper and the striped paper as well. And I'm adding these gold foiled photo corners, and I really like that they help emphasize. I've been watching so much Janet, and Jen Gallagher also used to do this before I saw Janet here on RTS do it, that I would appreciate. Like, I really love their style, and I think that's what I gravitate a lot towards. even though I don't think it's necessarily my style, I really love that classic look. Heidi Swap is another one, of course, that does that with the photo corners. And I think it's just that classic look that it brings. And I really liked that. I do add two different types of alphabets here. I'm using the word Mexico, and you don't see it, but in the photographs you do. I do end up adding Cancun, Mexico over the stripe pattern paper, and then I put 6/12/19 for the date right underneath on that pink and white pattern paper as well. I add several of these butterflies that are from another line in the Dear Lizzie collections. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but I do add another banner, and it says Chase Rainbows. It really has nothing to do with it, but I like the color, I like the vibe of it. Chasing rainbows, you think of rainbows, or I think of rainbows, and it's only happy feelings when I think of rainbows, and so it coincides with the good vibes only type of feel and mood that I put on the title for this. They are on vacation. It is a tropical place. It is about sun and waves and all the good feelings and just, having a great time overall. I do add these balloons just because they were part of this collection, and I just thought it brought happy feelings, and that's the kind of mood that I wanted to bring in. I also added a puffy pair of sunglasses, and here you can see all the details that I did add. I was able to bring in one of those Heidi Swap vellum pieces of ephemera, and I liked that as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm so sorry this is rather short. Don't forget to check out the other ladies. We have the new month with new designers, and thanks so much to our designers for the month of March. And we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye!